Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to talk about the benefits of EFT on the issue of insomnia, and if you are someone who has trouble falling asleep at night or you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, then I definitely recommend this technique because it's helped many people, including myself, and it's just amazing. So before we begin tapping, I wanted to go over a couple of points with you. As I mentioned in my previous video, as we start tapping on our meridian points, we are essentially letting go of the energy blocks that we have in our body, and we are inviting a more positive energy, so it's going to help us elevate to a higher or a better frequency. And as this happens, we may feel tired or a little bit sleepy, and therefore I recommend that you have a glass of water next to you, as I have mine right here, and it's just for you to sip on water as you begin to feel tired. And if that comes up for you, then I really recommend to have this by your side. I also recommend that you turn off all of the electronics around you. I know that may be a bit hard because we get a lot done through our phones and computers, but just for the sake of this session, for about 10 to 15 minutes, I think it would be really helpful if you could just turn off your devices. Anyways, before we begin tapping, I wanted to tell you how we are going to go through the points using our hands. So I normally use my index finger and my middle finger to tap on the meridian points. However, you can use your whole hand, you can use one finger, three, and whatever works for you, you can just go ahead and tap with that. We are going to be using both. So, for example, I may be tapping with my right hand on my left hand. You could be tapping on your right hand with your left hand. So we have meridian points on both sides of the body, so it doesn't really matter which side of the body you want to tap on. Sometimes we can tap on both, sometimes we only tap on one. It's whatever that you're most comfortable with, and there's no right way of doing this as long as you just tap on the point. And we're not tapping too hard. It's not supposed to be painful. So just tap really gently, and you repeat the phrases that I will say out loud to you. And before we do that, I really recommend that you have a piece of paper next to you and you write down the level of intensity at which you feel the insomnia affecting you. So for instance, if it's something that you deal with on a daily basis, then you're probably going to have a higher number from 0 to 10. So 10 being the highest, you would probably use a higher number. But if it's something that it comes up once in a while and it's not something that's affecting you, on a very intense level, then you can choose a lower number. I'm also going to be writing my own number before we begin. And we do this just so we can come back to it after each round of tapping. I really hope that this is helpful for you, and if you have any questions about the process, please just feel free to let me know after our session is over together. So let's begin by tapping on this point, which is on the side of your hand, and I have also linked a picture of the points on this video, so if you don't know exactly where the points are located, you can go ahead and take a look at the picture that I've shared with you, and you can locate the points very easily. But we're going to start with the karate chop point, which is on the side of your the side of your hand, and we're going to tap, and I want you to repeat after me as we begin. So we're going to tap on this point saying at least 3 phrases, but all the other points we're only going to say 1 phrase. I'm only saying this to prepare you for the process in case you're new to EFT. So let's begin by tapping here and just repeat after me. Even though I can't get to sleep, I deeply and completely love, and accept myself. Even though I can't switch off my thoughts, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel anxious and stressed, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Go on to the top of your head. I can't sleep. I can't switch off my thoughts. I'm too stressed. I feel uncomfortable. I'm too anxious. I have too many worries. I'm too stressed. I can't sleep. Take a deep breath. Now I want you to write down the intensity that you're feeling from 0 to 10 again, and just compare it to the number that you wrote before we began tapping. See if it's come down or if it's come up, if it's gone up. And if you notice any thoughts or emotions or any particular memory coming up for you, I want you to write that down on the same piece of paper as we're going to address those issues in the upcoming videos. Okay, so let's go and tap again. This is going to be our second round. Since we've already tapped on the karate chop point, this is the point that it's going to, allow us pretty much inform our body about the issue we're going to be tapping on. So since we've already tapped on this point, we no longer have to tap on this point. We're just going to go on to the second point, which is the top of the head, and we begin here for the second round. I'm allowing myself to let go of persistent thoughts and repetitive thoughts. I'm allowing myself to relax. I'm letting my muscles relax. I'm calming down and relaxing now. I'm releasing all tension. I'm releasing all negativity and sadness. I let all of these negative feelings fly away. Take another deep breath and go back to the same paper and write down the number that you're feeling right now from 0 to 10. Again, notice any thoughts or emotions that may be coming up for you, and if there's anything in particular, I recommend that you write it down. And now we're going to go on to the third round of tapping together. Again, we start from the top of the head. My muscles are relaxing. All the muscles in my body are relaxing. I'm allowing myself to drift into a restful sleep. I'm allowing myself to fall into a deep sleep. As I relax myself, I'm getting more and more sleepy. I feel peaceful. I'm allowed to feel peaceful. I feel sleepy. Take another deep breath. Again, we're going to go back to our numbers and see if we're feeling better, if we're more calm, and if we're feeling more sleepy. And we're going to write the number down from 0 to 10. Now we're going to do the last round of our tapping for today. Again, we begin from the top of the head. I'm feeling very sleepy. I'm feeling very peaceful and sleepy. I'm feeling relaxed and sleepy. I'm ready to fall asleep now. As I relax, I'm getting more and more sleepy. I feel peaceful. I'm allowed to feel peaceful and good. I feel sleepy. Take another deep breath. So at this point, you should be feeling better and more relaxed. If not, I want you to repeat the same process until your number goes down to at least a 2 or 1. And I recommend that you do this tapping before you sleep, and or if you wake up in the middle of the night, I recommend that you try this technique at whatever point that you're not able to go to sleep. And if you have any questions, or if you want me to cover any other topics with the EFT tapping, please feel free to let me know in the comments or message me, and I would be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you for watching this video.